Did you know that thousands of Koreans fly to the Philippines every single year? And nope, it's not just for the beaches, the lechon, or to meet their long-lost tita in Quezon City. Believe it or not, they're coming here to study English. Of all the countries in the world, why the Philippines? Most people think it's because it's cheaper than studying in the US or UK. And while that's partly true, there's a much bigger, more surprising reason behind it. Welcome to Now Leo Know, where your brain gets smarter without breaking a sweat. Hit subscribe and let the fun facts attack. Alright, let's not waste time. Grab your favorite merienda, sit back, and let's dive deep into this fascinating connection between Koreans and the Philippines that you probably didn't see coming. First off, did you know there are over 100,000 Koreans living in the Philippines today? Yup! They've practically formed their own mini-Korea in cities like Baguio, Cebu, and Manila. And if you've ever been near a Korean BBQ place or spotted K-pop fans screaming in unison at a concert, you've seen it too. Koreans started coming in big numbers in the early 2000s, and a major reason was English education. South Korea is one of the most competitive countries in the world when it comes to academics, and speaking English well isn't just a flex. It's a major ticket to landing high-paying jobs, getting into top universities, and sometimes impressing future in-laws. Yes, even mother-in-laws are impressed by a good English accent. And here's the kicker. While most people imagine studying abroad means heading to New York, London, or Sydney, thousands of Koreans pick the Philippines. Why? Because not only do Filipinos speak English with a neutral, globally understood accent, but the vibe here is way more relaxed. Imagine studying grammar while sipping halo-halo by the beach. It's like attending class in paradise. Plus, tuition fees and living costs here are so much friendlier to the wallet that some families send their kids here as early as elementary school. Yup, little kids flying solo for school abroad. Wild, right? But wait, it gets even better. The Philippines isn't just about language schools. Whole English villages and communities catering to Korean students popped up, complete with Korean restaurants, grocery stores, and even K-drama nights. Some places in Cebu and Baguio became so packed with Korean students that locals started calling them Little Seoul. It's a mix of kimchi, karaoke, and killer sunsets. Honestly, not a bad setup if you ask me. Okay, so here's the big question. Of all the countries teaching English, why choose the Philippines? I mean, there's the US, UK, Australia, Canada. But no, the answer is surprisingly wholesome. Reason number one, the Philippines is the third largest English-speaking country in the world. Yup, after the US and UK. English is an official language here and is widely used in schools, media, and even government documents. So finding qualified, fluent English teachers is easy. Reason number two, Filipinos are known for their neutral accent. Unlike heavy British or American regional accents, Filipino English is much easier for Koreans to understand. And for beginners, that's a huge deal. No one wants to mishear fork and say, well, you know what I mean. Reason number three, the Filipino teaching style is warm, friendly, and super patient. Imagine learning a tricky new language and your teachers cheering you on like you just won Miss Universe. That's the vibe. And get this, a lot of Korean students don't just leave with better English skills, they leave with Filipino hearts. Seriously. By the time they head home, many are obsessed with Jollibee, have a go-to karaoke song in Tagalog, and know exactly how to use charot in a sentence. It turns into more than a language course. It's a crash course in Pinoy life, complete with new friendships, endless memories, and sometimes a serious addiction to halo-halo. Sure, studying in the Philippines is cheaper compared to Western countries, but it's not just about price, it's about value. Students get affordable tuition, lower living costs, and a tropical vacation vibe. Where else can you practice English in class, then hit the beach by 4 p.m.? Plus, there's the proximity. It's only about a 3 to 4 hour flight from Seoul to Manila, shorter than binge-watching a full K-drama season. Families feel safer sending their kids here because it's close to home, and they can easily visit during holidays. And here's a shocker, some Korean parents even move to the Philippines with their kids just so they can fully immerse themselves in the language environment. It's called language migration, and yes, entire families temporarily relocating, enrolling in local schools, and swapping kimchi for adobo, all in the name of English fluency. Some even stay for years, falling in love with the laid-back lifestyle and warm Filipino hospitality. Another fun twist? Many of these students discover hobbies they never expected. From island hopping in Palawan to joining Filipino dance crews, or even becoming low-key TikTok famous for doing Tagalog song covers. It turns what was supposed to be a serious academic trip into the most unforgettable adventure of their lives. English lessons by day, karaoke battles by night. Where else can you get that combo? And let's talk about those famous English camps. These are like summer camps, but instead of roasting marshmallows, students roast their grammar mistakes. These camps are intensive English immersion programs where students live and study together, with strict English-only policies. Some schools even fine you if you speak Korean. One student admitted he paid more fines than his phone bill. Commitment! And get this, some of these English camps aren't just in big cities. They're set up in scenic spots like Baguio, Tagaytay, and even beach resorts in Cebu. So while students are learning proper subject-verb agreement, they're also taking sunset selfies and munching on halo-halo during breaks. It's the ultimate study hard, play harder setup. And honestly, who wouldn't want to learn English while lounging by the sea? Even wilder, these immersion schools sometimes hold quirky competitions to make learning fun. Like English singing contests, debate battles about which K-drama character is superior, and even mock dating shows. All in English, of course. It turns a nerve-wracking language lesson into something you'd actually look forward to. Forget boring grammar drills, that this is classroom chaos in the best possible way. Beyond the academics, Koreans love the Filipino hospitality. It's a culture that makes foreigners feel at home. Many Korean students say that their teachers don't just educate, they become friends, mentors, and sometimes even karaoke buddies. Also, both countries have a shared love for music, food, and, let's be real, drama series. K-drama marathons in dormitories after class? Iconic? Jollibee Chicken Joy with kimchi on the side? Don't knock it till you try it. And here's a fun fact. Many Korean students end up falling in love with Filipino food. Yup, lechon, halo-halo, and unlimited rice. It's a vibe. Some students even bring home ube jam and chicharron as pasalubong for their families in Seoul. Imagine explaining crispy pork skin to your grandma who's expecting ginseng tea. Priceless. Even more heartwarming, it's not uncommon for lifelong friendships and the occasional love story to bloom between Korean students and locals. From group karaoke nights belting out Air Supply classics to impromptu basketball matches at sunset, these shared experiences turn a simple study trip into a memorable adventure. It's not just about English lessons, it's about building connections, memories, and maybe a slightly questionable late-night street food addiction. South Korea invests heavily in English because it opens doors to international business, travel, and education. The Philippines, with its perfect mix of quality teaching, affordability, and cultural warmth, has become the perfect partner in this academic mission. It's not just about grammar drills. It's about preparing students to join a global workforce and thrive, and the Philippines plays a vital role in shaping that future. And get this, some of these students return to South Korea with more than just improved English. They come back with better confidence, global friendships, and a deeper appreciation for cultures outside their own. A few even pick up uniquely Pinoy habits, like saying opo to their elders or craving taho on chilly mornings. It's cultural exchange at its finest. And honestly, kinda wholesome. What's more, many of these English-trained Koreans end up working for multinational companies, airlines, and global brands, where being fluent in English gives them a major advantage. And guess who helped them get there? Yup, they're cheerful, karaoke-loving, chicken joy-offering Filipino teachers. It's proof that the power of language isn't just about words, it's about creating opportunities and bridging worlds. So what's the takeaway here? Beyond affordable tuition, tropical weather, and Instagrammable beaches, the Philippines offers something priceless, a welcoming, supportive environment where students can grow not just in skill, but in confidence and experience. It's a shining example of how education bridges cultures and creates friendships that last a lifetime. And hey, next time you see a group of Koreans enjoying singing their hearts out in karaoke, you'll know there's a beautiful, meaningful story behind it. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more trivia, culture, and untold stories you'll love. See you in the next one!